Do a quick sound check. Make sure the sound is okay.
Senior homeowners in the U.S. are putting $1,374 back in their pocket this year from the savings with this new senior homeowners insurance program.
Okay, just making sure everyone can hear me okay. Great sound. Yeah, live from Las Vegas. All right. Changed it up a little bit today. When I change things, I have to test it just to make sure everything is okay. I've got my okay, here we go. I got my 20 Renko chart going. I've got gold going. I've got the signal C 8 up going, and I'm going to live trade my 8 unit Renko. I do have a signal C over here set up, but I'm going to do I'm going to manage my 8 uni. Now what I did is I modified some settings here. And I'll get into those with you in a second. So what I'm looking for
Order submitted.
oh, didn't like my order.
Order submitted.
What is going on here?
Order submitted. Order submitted.
I'm not sure
Order
what was
filled.
going on there, that it would not take my order like that. And I really didn't want to take that.
Order filled.
Okay. All right. I'm having trouble taking my orders. All right, that's fine. We can get through that. So I've got a bunch of autos going on. Wow. 15,000 between 2 and 4. Good Lord. That's huge. So I modified some settings here. On my hang on, this thing's moving a little bit faster than I thought. So let's get into it. None of the autos have taken anything. This is a manual trade I took on the 20 Renko. That's why it's off a little bit.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Man, it is not liking this trade.
Order filled.
Wonder what's going on here. Okay, the autos haven't taken anything yet for me.
Order submitted.
I must have some delay going. I do have a delay going on. There we go. That's what's going on. All right. No, I got a 30-second delay. Okay. We'll have to get this figured out here. So what I'm trying to do, to get this delay figured out, got a little lag going on here. That's why it wasn't taking my orders. So it's always important, there we go, have this lag timer up here. So what I'm looking for,
Order submitted.
is I made these a little bit more sensitive.
Order canceled.
Okay, exactly what happened there. This hit the 50 moving average on the 50 range chart.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order filled. Stop filled. Order submitted.
Got more lag again, I guess. Okay. Don't want to trade when this is in the red. Oh man, I am a little bummed about this.
Order filled.
Well, the good thing is my autos are doing fine. So what I'm trying to do is, I might as well talk about it since obviously my lag is a little high today. I always have a lag timer up that you can see, because if you don't get these things filled, I was getting these notices, I just have to, oh man, that kind of, not happy about that. That was some good money right there. But we got some good money right here, so. What I'm trying to accomplish here is, man, that's $1,000 trade right there. I'm surprised this took me out right here. Okay, I must have too much going on. That's why I've got such bad lag. Too many charts up, maybe. See if Yeah, my 20 signals, my 20 Rangers are up $600 each. So it's a good thing. Right, what I'm trying to accomplish here with the manual trading is I'm looking to see what side north or south of the green line, of the 50 line. I'm looking for bias. I got to have my bias. Okay, I took it off the 30 chart and I put it on a 21 range to tweak it up a little bit. I want my brushes and I want the orange line to be going up. So what I did is I modified the settings a little bit to help with that. And then I want an acceleration dot. I made them arrows now. I want them, either want the dot or see, I would take this trade right here probably.
Order submitted.
Right here, you could have taken that trade right here and got our first target.
Order filled.
Is this real market speed?
Order submitted.
This is a little fast, I think, for the market. And it's been a while since I've seen the speed like this.
Order submitted. Order filled.
But my lag is just, there we go. Well, we'll get what we can.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Stop filled.
Wow. This is pretty fast today. And here again, it took me out for, I can't even see how it took me out because this was a profit. This is some speed here. What's the reason for lag? Because of server distance? I don't know why I'm getting the lag. It can't be because of my computer, because I've had this updated. Could be some connection issues. It could be because I have a lot of charts open. It's just dragging me down. But you know, we'll proceed the best we can. But Tim, like you were asking, is this real market speed? I think this is a little faster than normal. Now I'm looking for some bias here.
Order filled.
I think this
Stop
is
filled.
gosh, I got lag again. This was too extended when I took this. I want to take this when the orange line is going up, and I've got my acceleration dots. I just didn't have my bias here until about right here, and I got a bad
submitted.
fill.
Order submitted.
Nope.
Order submitted.
Nope. Okay, let me...
Order filled.
I'm using, I do have I have a laptop.
Order filled.
But I've got a, I don't have a hardline connection into a phone line. Yeah, we moved into what's considered a smart house, and everything is, and we couldn't get a hardline into the house, which is not my preferred method of connection. But we'll get through it. Maybe what I need to do is
Order submitted.
it's not giving it to me. I tried sneaking it through, but this is where the entry was, right here. Right here. Right here. This is where I would have taken, right there. Boom. Right there in the profit. RDP. Let me write that down. RDP on server to avoid lag. I will take anything I can get at this point, because I haven't had this type of lag in a long time. Now we have news at 7. Okay.
Order submitted.
Well, I apologize for the lag that we've got here, but there might be some unnecessary. I think I'm going to have them take a look at this
Order filled.
today when I get home. Right here would be I don't have bias yet, so it's very critical that you get your bias here. This was starting to go up about right here, but I didn't have my bias kicking in.
Order submitted.
See if it'll give me this trade.
Order filled.
Nope.
Target filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
Right here, I would have taken that trade right there. That's a good good way to do things, is to, if you see your profit target when you're auto trading, grab the profit.
Order submitted.
It's taking the autos all right.
Order filled.
I think what I'll do is just okay, since I don't seem to have a problem with my we'll put the bot up. Let that take some trades. Oil, did gold do anything today? Gold's not doing anything. So I'm going to minimize that. Put this up here. Let's see what my 8 range is doing. It looks like it is doing the Steven drone. Okay. We'll put these up. And we'll look at these today. What I'll do is I'll post, I can still maybe keep gold up here. Where is it? Come on. Okay, it seems like it might be calming down a little bit here. That looks like a pretty good trade.
Order submitted.
Okay.
Order filled.
I'm just letting the bots do their thing. Lag isn't being affected now. It was when I had my NDT up there, so if that's the case, I'll go auto. We'll keep the 20 and the 8 uni one up, and then we got gold. Gold hasn't done anything yet. Now what I was doing was changing the settings on this a little bit to make this orange line a little bit more reactionary. because I was reading on the studies of it,
Order
you
submitted.
want the brushes to be over, but you want the orange line
Order filled.
to be rising. As you can see over here.
Order filled.
Now see how these are rising? And now it's dipping down. It might be the end of it. So I'm going to, well, I can't push it down, can I?
Stop filled.
I'll just let it go. How smart was listing video? How smart was cost kidding? Oh, I mean going into the volume zones. Typically, I wouldn't go into volume zones, but considering that this line was rising, it popped right through. The line was rising with acceleration dots, and also my 50 had power. My 50 range chart also had power too, and it blew right through it. The 50 range had already gone through the volume zone, so that was the reason I took that trade. And that's why I keep volume zones, and I keep a 50 chart, 50 range, and a 21 range chart, or a 30 range chart, depending on the bias I'm following. Is sometimes I think the range charts lead the way when breaking through pivots in volume and these volume bars. But yeah, normally this you wouldn't try to game this, but I found out that, like I said, that can lead the way sometimes. Like right now, this looks like it's clear sailing ahead, and it might be, but if you pull over your 50 range and look at it, it causes it to pause for a moment. We got a flat 50. So this looked like this was racing on up until this 50 goes neutral. It's not going anywhere. Now, Tim, it looks like the market's calmed down a little bit now. And we've got news in 2 minutes.
Order submitted.
Now that was the bot doing that. So let's see where it took the trade.
Order filled.
Okay. It takes the trade.
Order submitted. Order filled.
I believe it's set up with bias. It breaks it. Now this actually looked pretty good the way that was going up. Now I wouldn't take this until about. See, this is where it was getting me before, and I was a little like wondering how this all worked with these brushes. You just because a brush is up doesn't mean it's going to go down. This orange line should be going up with it.
Order
It just
filled.
gives it a little bit more punch. Now, I actually like this trade in here. I wonder if it's going to take it. I know it doesn't like going into volume zones here. And well, let's pull the 50 over here and look at it. Okay. Again, you're looking at this going, this looks like this is sailing up. Is it the volume zone, or is it that the 50 hasn't released yet?
Order
We
filled.
definitely have bias. But until we get a release from this 50, it's not going to happen. Now when it goes neutral, this thing can fire up. Now we've got, other than this 200 right here, we have some potential. And I just like see this could very easily just roll around and go down. I kind of like that trade there.
Order filled.
Now, usually when I have the orange, I would say, "Uh-oh, this is we gotta get rid of this." But if they're going up,
Stop filled.
okay, we made a little bit of money on that. As soon as this thing started dipping down and the orange was going down, it's pretty much over. Now, as soon as it dips below, it's done. So we did okay getting out there. I mean, we got another bar or two, but this is following exactly how I want it to go. So we made a little bit of money on that. Now that was the news. Didn't get too crazy. We took it down. It made sense. And as soon as these dip below, it's done. Let's see how it looked over here when we took the trade. Yep, perfect. Right down. C2, everything. Everything you want in a trade. Here again, I also look at, when you look at your 50 and you look at your setup, it is really to your advantage if you, whether you want to use your, okay, let the auto do its thing. I like that. I'm just going to let it run. Here again, I got to manage this a little bit. I'm not going to let that money go away.
Order filled.
Can't. And I know that my stop was up here, and I probably left some money on the table. So I probably should let it do its thing and do the smart stop. But I'm with you guys, when you manage these, you know, I see a good run here, and I see my stop up here, and I'm heading to a volume zone. Yeah, I'm going to take it off the table. Here again, these volume zones, if this had already been through on the 50, I might have just let it run.
Order submitted.
Now that one, I don't know.
Order filled.
Yeah, I didn't have a good feeling with that one. Now I've got, you see, I like, and maybe it's turned off on this, I'll have to check. I personally like having my bias turned on when I'm trading the 8 uni.
Order filled.
Now, I manually traded this one because I like the setup.
Stop filled.
And what I was saying is as a, I have my 50 chart over here. You could also have your 30 chart or 21 chart, however you want to do it. This creates the C2. We don't have a C2 built on this. We have the C2 built on our other charts over here. All right. Here again, I like this going into here. This is a perfect setup. Also, you're in a much better shape. Now, here again, I don't care if you use the 21. I don't care if you use the... just put these over here just so you can look at it. The 21 creates the bias. In this case, I had it on 30. I changed it to 21. And so there are times when you can... And this is a 21 bias on my 50 range. I just want to make sure that's what it is. Yeah. So one way you can trade this is wait for bias to occur on your 50 range and then pinpoint it on your 8 uni. Don't even trade. If this is red, you're looking for pink bias. Okay? And you're looking for it to make sense. Now, flat trend line, ignore it. Pink bias, you can start looking at it if it makes sense. Pink bias, start looking at it. Pink bias. Now, are you going to take green here? Nope. Maybe pink here. Definitely pink here. As long as this is red, don't be looking for any green biases. Don't be looking for the pullback. Only trade the pink. And when it makes sense up here, grab it. Well, let's just look at that the rest of the day, and we'll see if that makes sense to you. I don't care if you're using, now, this signal C has a bias that's even lower. It's like a 13 range. Okay? Well, let's see how that works. Let's just now I'm reluctant to take this. Let's put it on this one because this is what it's based on. Okay. I might be reluctant to take this. I mean, this is a good trade right in here. Okay? Only because of my 50 still being red. Okay? And this being flat. It's a matter of sensitivity. But when these, here again, and are you losing a lot of trades by waiting for your lines to be green, or red? Right now they're starting to be green. Okay. Now I'm just going to wait for green bias to appear. Okay. Now it's appearing here. Now I'm looking for a reason to get in.
Order filled.
Now, it also has to make sense.
Stop filled.
I got stopped on that one. I got in a little bit late, probably because of the VWAP. Okay.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Oops. Let's. Oh, I'm on one contract again. I have a different thing set up. Could be the volume zones here. Here again, maybe getting a little bit late.
Order filled. Stop filled.
What is red line? These lines, these are volume zones. This is where you'll have a bunch of buyers and sellers hide in here. And it might be, what it's usually related to, it might be, if you pull this over here, it could be from previous orders, previous times. You have people who have locked in probably orders in here at the various tops. and there's always going to be some hesitation here, or you don't know what's lurking in these volume zones. That's a kind of a simple explanation of it. And here again, this is just a big pullback, and here again, you just need to be careful, because once this 50 turns red, I gotta pull these over. No wonder things aren't looking right. They don't have them over far enough. Okay. Now, red lines, this is good. Now you're trading the gap on the 50. You'll have crosses over here. You'll start to get some bias. But here again, now I'm looking at my 50. It's still pretty green going up. Now, when you just look at market structure, if this goes red and I'm in bias, can I take a trade over here? Sure. Just know what you're getting into. Okay, I've got pink, but I've got a neutral, and it's still green. It could be chop. It could be, it could run through based on a news event. But just know, here again, I just like to know what the market structure is at the time, because I want to know what my bias is being created by. It's being created by these two red lines right now. Now it goes neutral, it goes away. Now I can just trade, waiting for everything to line up, all my quants. That's how we're supposed to trade if we're trading the money tracker. The money flow
Order
tracker.
submitted.
Now this is taking a
Order filled.
Now this took a this took a down order. I'm not necessarily in agreement with that. That's why I like having bias associated with my 8 uni. If I'm using the Steven bot. Can you show us again how you use your auto trade setup? I don't, how I use my, well, basically I just click for my auto trade. I just want to make sure we're talking the same.
Order submitted.
Okay. This is taking an order to go down.
Order filled.
Here again, I don't. It's just a matter of how you change things in here. Scott, I don't know if I understand your question. I apologize. because I'm doing some manual trading and I'm doing some auto trading. I'm letting the auto trader take its trades, and I'm doing some manual trading along with it, just because I like seeing where I can modify my settings based on how I interpret market situation. So I like having bias as part of my rules. Okay, so in my signal C, I can go check bias, that it has to have the bias associated with it. Okay. Now this explosion thing is something that I put in. Now I'm looking at this going, okay, green, 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 green. Let me see if I get some 50 buy. Here we go. Do I have any pivots ahead of me? I do have a pivot on my 50 up here. So right there. So do I need to get beyond that to have a safe trade? Yeah, chances are pretty good I have to. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. There's this one. I have this one right here. I have a 40 stop loss, 150 profit, and it breaks even at 30. Okay, it's and then since I have a little lag going on when I have my NDT up, I'm just doing sell market instead of sell on down close. I got to get this figured out, get this straightened out. This has cost me quite a bit of it could be because I've got too much junk. I have too much stuff going on in my background here. I got to get it cleaned up and maybe get a different setup here. But this I kind of like. This isn't too bad for one contract. 200, the profit's out there, the break even. So it's their money now. I got my money out of it, and then I can manually pull it down. And then what I'm looking at is if I'm in a trade, let's just put one in there. I don't think this will. This is already dipping down here. Okay, now I'm break even. See, I typically wouldn't take this trade only because I don't like this gold line going down, but it seems to be working. Now, as soon as this dips below here, I better pull this down pretty close, because this might pop right back up. Okay, still looks like it's going down. I'll take a little bit more profit. Oh, I got my let's see if it hits my profit target.
Stop filled.
Okay, stop me out right at. Don't know if it hit my profit target or not because I had some lag there. This is my NDT. I'm sorry. My NDT is this right here. This is with right line traded. This is my what I like with this is I can buy on a down close, I can sell on a down close, I can close on down close. I have all these options in here. So what happens when I get a big pullback like this, I can put sell on down close right here, and as soon as that closes, I get in one tick below it. Okay, that's kind of the rules we always had set, is you wait for a big pullback, do your sell on down close, you get in one tick below. For some reason, and I don't think it was related to the NDT, I think it was just due to maybe I had too much open on my computer. I was getting some lag time. So I took the NDT off, and I was using the same parameters in my ATM strategy. So I could just go over here to the one that's already set up in the NinjaTrader and just buy or sell market. Now, I'm not doing the on down close, I'm buying right at the market. So it's a little bit different. But it worked because this actually worked pretty nice, because I don't know if I got it, but let me see if I got. Let's see what we got on that.
Order submitted.
Okay, now the auto took that. Okay.
Order filled.
Yeah, I gotta change that. I gotta change that setting on there. Yeah, ATM. Yeah, this is the other one was the NDT. That was something that you can get from Rightline, but your ATM is here. Yes, they all have the ATM strategies that you can use. Okay. Do I like this? Let me just look. See, now this down move right here. Yeah. Okay, I got pink bias and maybe pink bias here. That's got to go neutral. All right, I'm going to get pretty close to my.
Order filled.
I'm going right into my pivot here. Let's see how dangerous that is. It might be a little dangerous. Let's see. Come on, give me one little pop there. Let's get. All right, so I got my money out of it. Let's see if it goes through it. Actually, I think it might. Now, if it hits it, that's my 150. I'll be fine with 750. I think that's. I don't know if that'll be that or not. Let's see.
Stop filled.
All right, made a little bit there. Somewhat safe. In a sense that it was pink and this was rising and this kind of was peeking through. It was enough to take me right down into it. And then it kind of hesitated around here, but it was enough to get me through at least this pivot on a rising brush red going down. Now, typically when it hit orange, I would get out. But if this is still rising, you're still good to go. As soon as this thing dipped and this started going down, that's when I said this thing's about to turn. And it pretty much did down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my, because this is taken, this is taken orders both auto and manually. I've done both, and I think I really want to change so I have bias. It has to be pink bias to get in. Pink or green. And I really think you can trade effectively. Here again, if you just want a little nudge just to say, does this make sense to me? Put a 50 or put a 30 range chart up and just have your biases in here. And if you want to manually trade, wait, especially on a 50. Wait till you have pink bias. And then see if it makes sense in your trading. Thought. Because things that we have learned over the years, especially if you want to do a combination of manual and auto trading, is when this is flat, like this, you don't want to trade a flat 50. Now, let the lines go red.
Order filled.
Oh, I might have chased this one.
Stop filled.
Yeah. I messed that one up. This one I got in way too late. Should have gotten in up here. And I wasn't. See, sometimes when you're talking at the same time as you're trading, it can create a little lag in your brain. Especially when you're trading, you got to be pretty locked in. But you could also use this if you are. What I like.
Order filled.
Okay, it's taking an order. Okay, let's put signal C up so you see what's going. We're taking an up order. All right. I can. Oh, you closed it out already. Was it down? It was a long entry. When it comes to manually trading an auto trade, this could be a nice utility to bring in. Because it kind of shows you when the end of the market is, when the end of the run is with these brushes. It's not perfect, but it's I think for me it's pretty helpful. Okay, this is trying to push down. My 50 is still flat. I don't trust it yet. I've got a volume zone I got to get through. This brush is still green. It's not going anywhere.
Order filled.
Yep.
Stop filled.
Nope. Never waited for red to appear. Okay. And my line was going down. Why did I take that? You got to take it when it's going up, but I just didn't like it because it wasn't. This was still red. I mean, I'm sorry, still flat. So you're not going to get a run on here. Now, if you were like super scalping for like little $50 little targets here and there, I think you could do this all day long. You see this up, this power dot with this orange line going up, little $50 targets with one contract. I think you could hit these. See, I'm not going to take that until this brush goes red.
Order filled.
Now, maybe
Stop filled.
this was going to work. This orange line was still going down. See, it's just not when it's. And I didn't have my info here, so I'm kind of messing up a little bit here. Okay, so I'm taking some trades that I just, this brush has to be above this right here, this dead zone. Now this wants to go up now. Okay, let's look at it. Might help if this is pulled over. Wow. Here again, this is all tradable if you're following this. This doesn't look right because it's got, so for me, I'd rather see this be green. Now, the brushes went straight up in bias. And that's the thing that, you can't have a rule and then have a whole subcategory of exceptions. It's either, hey, you miss it and wait for things to be in agreement or not. That's still kind of the way I look at it. Because I could say, well, if this is going up and my orange line is going up, but this line is still red, is it going to work? Well, the auto didn't take it. So, or you can wait to have agreement with bias in the same type of setup. That's, you can't, because trust me, I've taken hours trying to say, well, it's this in case it's this. And you're better off just saying, you know what, this one just flew by me. I'll get another one that actually follows the rules. And not saying that I'm waiting for, here we go. I like this one actually, but it might be done. Not getting a red brush yet. Auto trades aren't kicking in. And I'm tempted to say, you know what, let's do a quicker ATM and just do like a $70 profit. And anytime I've got bias, acceleration dot, and this line going up, pop it for a little bit. You know, in that case, you would have been able to take any of these things and just say, you know what, I just want $70 off of each trade. And you do 5 of those a day and you could have your money. You can modify these ATMs as much as you want. You have, you don't always have to hit for the home runs. But you know what, you can always, you know, I can modify this. Maybe I will. I'll modify one to keep the you know, I'm gonna try doing an ATM just a quick scalper. And I'll play with that one and just say, hey, every time I've got bias dot this going up, I'm going to shoot it for like $70. Like right here, you have $70 in there, and you want to do it as close to like a fresh cross as possible.
Order filled.
No, that was way too late.
Stop filled.
Yeah, as soon as I did that, I was just like a little brain fog here, going, no, that dip below, and this was flat. I'm like, why did I press the target for that? Okay. Hey Arthur, oh thanks for asking. I'm sorry, I've got family's doing good, daughter's doing great. She's taking finals right now. Sounds really good. I have 2 microphones going now, so the sound might be a little bit better. So what I'll do is, what's my ATM now? Profit 150, break even 30. Okay. Got 15 minutes left. Let's see if I can do a... profit. Profit. Okay, I'm going to try something. Your swing MAQ is up 14. Haven't gotten a manual trade yet. Great. Oh, what I'm doing in here is I'm going to try to do something. I'm going to, here again, during YouTube videos is probably not the time to experiment, but I'm going to do a 200 stop loss, one contract, and just try to hit it for like $75, no stop strategy. I'm just going to if I see, here again, it's just purely just testing something. Here again, we got to put into effect with one contract what the fee for that is, but just going in, and if I've got bias, this is going up, and I get a here again, what I'm waiting for my 50 or 30. I haven't figured, or 21. This is a 21 bias now. Let's go back to this. Okay. If I've got, it doesn't matter which one I use. This shows me when I'm getting my power dots sooner than later. What I'm looking for is just a quick $75 hit. That's it. No more. And what I'm looking for is, I'm not going to let it run. It's just going to hit it, and that's it, and move on. Now what I'm waiting for is the bias to show up, let's say on my 50. Okay.
Order filled. Target filled.
That's it. Boom. Now, do I want to stay doing that? I mean, I don't have any. This was just for a quick $75, and that's it. Now, you do that 3 or 4 times, that's, you know, I don't know if I can handle doing that, because look at all the money I've left on the table. Let's do I make it a little bit more? I don't know.
Order filled.
Ooh, I'm going right into my VWAP on my 50. I didn't even see that. Probably not the safest trade I've taken, but I think I'm going to be okay.
Target filled.
All right, boom, another $75. Not, here again, not optimum way. I mean, you're not getting any runners, but like I said, if you did that, here again, depending on how many contracts is, that would be like super scalping. Yeah, but 5 times 70 is not bad. You're right. That's
Order filled. Target filled.
there's another 75. So here again, I was waiting for pink bias. Now, this is not how I'd like to trade, but because these aren't, but it was just pink. This had disappeared. This was rising. And I'm like, okay, it wasn't the cleanest, but it worked. So there's 375s right there. And all it is just a simple scalping strategy. It's just a 40 stop loss. Now, if you get, that's a $200 stop loss, so you'd have to have 3 to make up for a loss. But I think if you wait for a rising 50, green, and keep it green, and then just do no stop strategy on here. I'm not doing a trailer. I guess I could do something with a higher profit and trail it for a $75 profit. Could do that. I think there's a way to do that, at least. Do a stop, make my profit higher, make my, no, there couldn't be a way to do it. Make it break even at 75 and then trail it from there. You could do that. That could be an option. But just this is a quick $75 profit with no stop strategy. I'm sure there's a way you could do it where you secure your 75 and then it runs. Manual trading is stressful. Is there any specific reason why you do manual trading? I'm asking because you are backed up by the bet. Yeah, I am. MA diff fit 100. 100 is I do both, manual and auto. Why do I do? Because it's stressful. I here again, it can be stressful if I'm just doing little quick scalps while the autos are going. That to me might be the best of both worlds, because I get to do both. I like doing both. Let's see how my manuals did today. Let's just see. It might be a little messed up, and I think they're on their own. Let's see. Now I could be off, but my and here again, it could be lag. I'm showing that my Stephen bot and my Signal C Stephen bot and Signal drone lost today. And then I see that my Mac truck was down today. And my gold never took a trade. He set BE at 15 in stop strategy, then set a trail of say 7 ticks. So at least probable 5 to 8 tick. Yeah. After it hits 75, I think that would work. That's something I just want to. Yeah, we could. Yeah, absolutely. I think that would work. Here again, this was just on the fly without thinking. Just take $75 and run. That's all that was. That was. It wasn't really thought through, because you're right, Arthur. You can do a plus 15 in the stop strategy, then set the trail to 7 ticks. That way, if it runs a little bit more, you get a little bit more dollars. Yep. It's a little bit of room to run. And like I said, if here again, the rules would have to be really etched in stone for something like that, where I want my bias and all that stuff to run. And like I said, you do a couple of those a day. I don't know, just 5 real successful ones. That's not a bad that's good money. Well, I know today I was going to do an end of day. Your scalper is up really good. Oh, I know. I am. I'm telling you, I got another call. This guy called me at 6 a.m., which I was up, but this guy's going on about, he's got the best, auto strategies, and I just kind of like listen. And here again, I always get the same thing. It works, and I'm just like, you know what? One thing I've really liked and what I've seen with Right Line is that it does adjust. You just have to, you just have to get these bots out there learning, and I think that's what I need to do, is just kind of let these things run every day and keep the charts up like this. And I think that's what I'll do, is I'm going to keep the gold chart up. I'm going to keep the 20 up. I'm going to keep the 8 up. And then what I'll do is there anything else you want to see auto-wise going? I mean, gold didn't do anything today, but I know everyone likes gold. What do you think? And I know I'm going over a little bit right now. Do we want to do an ES? Do we want to do a 2-minute? And I'm just going to let them run. Then what I'll do is maybe somewhere else, maybe I'll just do my little scalping on the side here. Or I'll do scalping on one of the charts, because I can do scalping on this chart. Okay, we're kind of going over our allotted time here. So I won't be doing the end of day today. So I apologize for that. I kind of got in this morning and took over. So we will keep going for a little bit. If there's no questions, then we'll see you back here on, well, I guess I won't see, what's the market next week? Let me see. I'm assuming that I still have everyone on here. Okay, so next Tuesday's Christmas Eve. I'll still do my I don't expect a whole lot of volume, but I'll be here on Tuesday, and Wednesday it's closed. Okay, obviously for Christmas. And all right, so that's it for today. Everyone have a blessed rest of your day, and we'll keep. I'll start modifying this a little bit more until I have the charts I want, that everyone wants to see. Partial auto, partial manual. We'll do the best of both worlds. Okay. I don't know. I didn't even see. I know I got 3. This is mixed up with my. I know I got 210 at least, but 215. But I just did 3 quick trades. So we will. I know, because all my trades are mixed in with some stuff, so I don't know. It looks like it's down with auto, but this is mixed in with some. I'll have to pull it up. That's but I got to get going here. So they only give me till 8 o'clock to do on the video, and I've kind of gone over a little bit. So. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut down the YouTube video. Everyone have a blessed rest of your day, and we'll see you back here next week. And I'm going to stay on